stop this conversation.
Hello YouTube, welcome back again to another video, and today we are back at it again. We are doing lesson 4 of remembering the kanji by James Heisig. So today I was able to wake up early in the morning like how I usually did when I was doing the katakana and the hiragana. So I'm excited to do lesson 4, and as usual with my cup of coffee to wake me up. Without coffee, it will be quite hard to get through this morning. But I'm looking forward to today. So let's jump right into it. So lesson 4. So this is the animal legs. This is the human legs. Okay. So because this one animal legs, you've seen it in when you're writing 6. In 6, if you recall 6, at the bottom we have this, and in 4 we have human legs. So spring is not a kanji in its own right. Now from 8. So it's divided right from 8. So animal legs. And this human legs looks like the rule for katakana. So this thing looks so similar, so you have to be very sure when you're reading. Crazy. If you had any trouble with the kanji for number 4, now to be the time to return for it. I don't have trouble with that. So wind, so it's like sort of primitive. And then you have wind. Since it's human legs, I can just picture Usain Bolt legs running on wind cloud. And bound up like wind. Bound up. I think the key would be first to identify like all 2000 of them. You can identify all of them well. Then now practice writing them. Then now the next step will be to know the meaning of them, because there's the on reading, I think it's the Chinese reading, and there's the kun reading, which is the Japanese interpretation of those Chinese characters. So there's levels to this thing, but the most important thing is to identify them at this point. If you identify them, then writing them, the stroke order, because that's very important. Then now the meaning. So once you can do those 3, you're good. But the first 2 are very important. Identify them and be able to write them, because the meaning you can sort of guess here and there. Once you know basic primitives, can almost always infer the meaning. So horns. Let's click horns. Watch. Okay, now that's done with the primitives. Now we go to the actual lessons. That's the actual character. So only this is just picture. Is a mouth on human leg. On animal leg, sorry. Only one kind. So it's a big mouth with legs. A shellfish. What is shellfish? Let's look what a shellfish is. Then maybe you can infer. Not be easy. Like a big clam, basically. Okay. So a big clam with one big eye and legs. So upright is basically the magic band we had described. The divining rod. Divining rod is very cool. The divining rod. You had learned lesson 3. So you see how these things fit together like a puzzle. So if you miss the first piece, you can't piece these other things together. So let's say divining rod over an eye. Also the divining rod of a seashell. It's basically a seashell. So this a shellfish, not seashell. Shellfish with a wand. So it's a shellfish with a wand. But how do you get upright? So what was the story here? Oh, they're incapable of walking upright. So using the wand, they cast a spell on them, then they can walk. So this shellfish with the wand casts a spell to walk upright. Walk upright as they usually can't. Yeah. Okay. Hey, these stories will be very important because your brain remembers in images, sounds, tastes, So the more vivid your stories are, the better for you to recall them. Employee is basically shellfish. Shellfish is a mouth. How do you get a mouth of a shellfish? So I'm just picturing myself with a tie at Schneider. Let's picture a tie at Schneider. Then a shellfish clamped to my mouth. No. So using a shellfish clamped to my mouth as clamped to my mouth as a microphone, sort of. Yeah. If I need, okay, if that's not vivid enough, I think I'll just change it. C. The elements that compose the characters for C are eye and human legs. So an eye with human legs is basically like a torch. The eye is casting a light so that it can see in the dark. Uses its eye as a torch to see in the dark. Newborn babe. Hey, newborn babe. Is it newborn babe or newborn baby? So it's olden times, because this one was what that picture was the sun, old sun. So the old sun, because this is day or sun, then this one is walking stick, and this one human legs. So you can picture the old sun gets a new pair of legs and sort of like reborn into a newborn baby. So a new energy, something of that sort. That's how I picture it anyway. Hey, if I knew how to animate, I would just animate all these ideas. So imagine having like 2,200 animated short stories for Kanji. Now that is content. I think that would be so fun. Maybe I'll do that one of these days. First learn how to animate, then create stories for this. That'll be awesome content. I'll never forget. Because now because you have reinforced that story so many times, it's easy for you to recall the kanji. So it's an old son gets new pair of legs and is reborn. Yeah. Yeah. Reborn with the energy of a newborn baby. So it starts running now. So once he gets his new pair of legs, he gets reborn, like transformed again, but he has the energy of like a newborn baby. That's how I'll try to remember this. Pair of legs, and he's transformed and has energy of a newborn baby. Born baby. Okay. Beginning. Since creator she. Oh, God is a man born. Creator came to mind. He made two of them, man and woman. Let's see. So for beginning, we have it's knee, it's two, and human legs. And beginning, two pairs of human legs. So two pairs human legs, beginning of time, which involved present day man. So it's basically, if you remember the cartoon Cow and Chicken, it's basically it's those two, the mom and dad. So that's basically what I'm trying to remember. So it's basically Cow and Chicken's mom, which are basically two pairs of legs, being there at the beginning of time. Cow and Chicken's mom and dad, parents, being there at beginning of time. Oh, man, this is fun. Now I'm going on a leave from Thursday, Friday, so I'm going to be doing hours of this basic content. So now I'm going to study this thing like I'm back in school. Hours on end, just study. The good thing of leave, you can just sleep as much as you want, rest as much as you want. Then you'd actually do what you want to do. Sort of like unwind. So I think at the end of this leave, I should have mastered at least 200 kanji perfectly. So page 60. Maybe 500. Who knows? This is shellfish. This is basically an eye leg. Page of a book. self-sensing. So we picture a book called The Pearl of Wisdom. It has only one page in it. So a clam-shaped book. Okay, book with only one page. Because now in this point you're using clam as a shellfish. You should make it easier. And stubborn. It's becoming more complicated. Stubborn looks like this one is a page just done, and this is beginning. So beginning of the page. Beginning of the page is stubborn-headedness. So this character will look like some stubbornness. Someone who sticks to an idea or plan just the way it was at the beginning, without letting anything that comes up along. Stubbornity. Like this story. So people who are adamant of retaining the way of life since the beginning of time. How do you beginning of page? How do you incorporate page into this? Or you can just think of the Bible, like the first page, beginning of the first page, you find Cain and Abel, who are very stubborn. Okay, I hope I don't get cast for misquoting the Bible. So, beginning of the Bible, on first page, find Cain and Abel. Cain and Abel stubbornly sticking to the ways of life. Ways of life. Okay. Let's go to mediocre. What's the time? Almost 6. Mediocre. And time flies. You're doing this. So drop of wind. A drop of wind. So first you draw the wind primitive, and add drop katikati hapo. So a drop in the wind. So if you have watched Venom, there's this line he says, like a turd in the wind. So that's what it comes to me, come to my mind. So like a drop in the wind is basically like a drop. Let's say a drop of turd in the wind. Turd in the wind. Drop of turd in the wind. Turd in the wind, which is mediocre. bird in the wind. It's very mediocre of a person. Drop a turd. Is it a turd in the wind? I think I'll watch that. Actually, you can just watch that line right now. Or get copyrighted. I think I'll watch it. I'll watch it in my free time. I don't get any copyright strikes. Defeat. Imagine two fish fighting in a pond together. They bound. I've forgotten what bound. What did I put for bound? No, there's no story. Bound. So it's two oysters fight, and the loser, not two clams, I just say clams. The clams fight, and the loser gets bound with a rope. Gets bound with a rope after defeat. Okay, and now we have 10,000. So for this one, is like 1 plus bound. It's like a 5. 5 with a heart. 10,000. Think of a story later. And just keep on. Otherwise, I'll spend the whole day trying to come up with a story. So this one basically is easy. Bound the mouth, not to come up with, to preventing the mouth from opening the words. Therefore, we cannot speak any phrases. Something of that sort. Okay, so mouth is bound, preventing speaking phrases. Phrase. But I've seen this one clashing with employee, which is a mouth. It is a Schneider employee, which is me, and a Schneider tire, which is an employee, bound with a clamp. But we shall see. Yeah, and we are now reviewing this. using the Kanji study. So this one, it's still wind. It looks like the wind, moon and wind. I think this one will be for me. The wind wipes it blows across the surface of the moon, and making the texture smooth. So the surface becomes smooth. Initially it was rough and it becomes smooth. Wind blowing across the moon, making the texture smooth. Yeah, that's how I put it. Decameron. 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 So it's just bound the day. Yeah. Hey, so what does even Decameron mean even? These conditions, the tale of Boccaccio have done much transition. First of journey of 10 days taken by one of the. Hey, not all do. In Decameron, I know Cameron Diaz. So Cameron Diaz bounds the day, bounds the sun, yes. So that would be way easier than whatever I'm getting here. So, yeah, Cameron Diaz bounds the sun with a rope. That's easy. That one I don't remember. It's way easier. So Ladle. How many more? Oh, almost 70. Ladle. So ladle is like a big spoon, if I'm not mistaken. That's such ladle. What is ladle? What is ladle? What is ladle? Yes, that's correct. So, using ladle to scoop, drop, scoop, drops of water. Ultimately, this binding thing is crazy. So ladle is scooping, drops of water, and maybe it pounds a water bottle. So you can imagine water pounding the bottle, nazunguka, crashes. Water bottle. So using a ladle to scoop the water, which when you drop on the water bottle, it bounds on it, wraps around it like a snake. Sure. Yeah. Then bullseye. So this one is was it for white? This one is character kanji for white. So white, a white ladle. Bullseye So this will be a white ladle. Easy to hit it in the bullseye. So you see a charging bull is coming, then you use a white ladle, hit it on the white eye. So it's getting these stories will make learning kanji way fun than using a rote memorization. It never works. So using a white ladle, ladle to hit a charging bull in the eye. Bullseye. About neck. So you have neck over 100. No, sorry. This is 100 is 2 ranks, is day, but this one I'm saying it's nose. So on a long nose. So horns of a long nose. So so let's say on everyone's neck, if you zoom in, is like on everyone's neck, if you zoom in, you will see horns attached to a long nose. Horns attached to a long nose. Yeah. Okay, I think that will wrap lesson 4. So that's already 70 kanji. Oof. Just 10 more away from 80, which is what is required for N5. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't, and also make sure to turn on bell notifications to get alerts when I post videos like this. And I'll see you guys in the next video where we tackle lesson 5. Until then, stay safe and have a good day. Bye.